Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for joining us here tonight, live on Twitch on the Z1 Randomizer 2 channel. We have a great race coming to you from the 2025 Winter Tournament we have dubbed the Randomforce Tournament. This is from the Lorule bracket. Our 15 seed CzaR on the left versus 18 seed Pleco on the right. I am Deus Ex Machina, aka Dim Gaming. You can call me Dim for short. Joining me tonight in the booth is Bakuda on the mic and OpnoPoint behind the scenes running the tracker. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing great. And interesting fact, this was actually supposed to be my race. Initially at the reveal, I was supposed to be seed 15 racing Pleco, and then there were some adjustments and I ended up in 16th seed. So it's not my race, but I'm still here.
Nice. All right. Well, we've got our start screen. It looks like we're starting over in the forest. Both runners probably wanting a handle sooner rather than later. But some early divergence with CzaR heading towards the left, Pleco heading to the right. I kind of like the early Armos checks play by Pleco.
I am always a fan of early Armos checks and 99-cent wooden arrows, but hey, that big secret's going to help with that purchase.
That's a nice one. All right. And we're going to also get a early coast item check from Pleco as well. And Lost Hills Armos check for CzaR. That is not our Armos item tonight, but let's see what is in the stairs. Gambling. I saw somebody ask for an early wand in the race room. Well, there it is on the coast, so now they just need an early ladder and they can have an early wand.
Do enjoy an early wand. Now to check our other Armos here. And there's our sword right up there at Casino Corner, and Pleco takes an awful death right there at the Armos.
Wow, that stinks. Alright, so sword for CzaR, now he's just looking for a dungeon to dig. Probably still go do these Armos checks.
Yeah, you're already over here. Even if you do find a dungeon, I would want to have my Armos item to take into that dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah, because especially if it's a, if it's a red ring or something, that totally changes the face of the race. But it could be a white sword. I was getting ready to say it wouldn't be a combat upgrade since we know the wand's on the coast, but a white sword also does 2 hearts of damage, so...
I mean, yes, true, that sword is on the coast, but we have no idea how late into the seed we might find that ladder. We do know when we're going to find the raft, however, and it is right there under the Armos.
Yeah. And the kind of nice thing about getting a raft in this position is you're close to that coast raft spot that so often gets orphaned because there's just really no good way to route it in. But you might be able to just shoot over there and get that check done real quick right off the start, which looks like what CzaR might be doing. And then he will likely wrap back down, and I don't think he's seen the coast item yet, so he can hit all of this in one sweep.
All right, first raft check of the night, and we have... a little bit of gambling.
We're gambling. Meanwhile, Pleco is about to get her sword, so wood sword pickup for Pleco. Both runners with their sword 3 minutes in. That's kind of races that are fun to call. Yeah, because they and fun to run. It's never fun whenever you're 10, 12, 15 minutes in and still don't have a sword.
I can't hear you.
And Pleco does have some bombs, so we're going to get to see some bomb spots that we did not see on CzaR's screen.
I hate coming into Casino Corner without those bombs. There's so many bomb spots up here in the northeast. CzaR finds the large secret that Pleco had found before.
Yep. Yeah, the other place I hate going with no bombs is the southwest corner to do that open cave check, because then there's that one bomb wall down there.
And it takes some time to get back.
Yeah.
All right, still looking for a candle, still looking for a level here.
All right, but yeah, even more divergence here. CzaR now heading over towards Vanilla Start. Find some any roads. Pleco's still bombing around up here in Lost Hills. And Forgotten Spot tonight will not be forgotten because it is an any road spot. As well as a burn bush over on Candle Row. And coast. Okay, I kind of like that coast spot because that's pretty close to where we started. So
yeah, it's not too bad. I would have liked to see something in the more western half of the map, especially Death Mountain.
yeah.
But I mean, overall, not awful, but not great either.
Yeah, Forgotten Spot's about the best, the closest you're going to get to Death Mountain. If you can screen scroll and screen wrap right there, then you can get over there. But yeah, I would have liked to have seen something a little bit better of a spread. Power bracelet on the floor in 3. Solid find for Pleco. That's going to open up some more overworld exploration for her, especially up here in Lost Hills where there's a couple push blocks that she can already check. Second raft check already. And it is a door repair is what it was likely turning into. Funny how sometimes we go entire seeds without seeing a single raft check, and we've already seen both of them 6 minutes in.
Yeah, this is proving to be a fast seed so far. We've got an early raft, early power bracelet. All we're missing is the recorder.
Mm-hmm. Pleco's going to bail on this level 3. I didn't see what turned her away. Maybe it was a key door, but it seemed like a pretty friendly enemy set. It was moblins, and yeah, our tracker is confirming key blocked. But the blue moblins definitely played nice with her and gave her a full complement of bombs leaving level 3. CzaR might do some coast checks and probably hop back into that any road.
Yeah, right now the big thing that we're missing is a candle. And
yeah,
I would almost be tempted at this point to go to the Forgotten Spot, get over into Death Mountain, and start bombing things. He only has 2 bombs, though, but you can get some more.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think that's the play right now. If you don't have a candle, but you got bombs, and you can kill enemies and get more bombs, then yeah, it's almost your only play is to go where there are bomb spots, and that would be Death Mountain.
I mean, otherwise, you're just traversing the world twice. Once with a candle, once without a candle. Level 5 on CzaR's side.
Bow and 6 for Pleco. Bow and 6 just sitting on the floor. That is huge, and she is 1 rupee away from being able to afford to buy arrows. And that level 6 was under a push block, so push block out of 3 also required tonight. Or power bracelet out of 3.
Yeah, going to get that arrow would be extremely tempting, except without a candle, spending those rupees when you know you're going to need a candle is kind of hard. But I mean, having a bow and some arrows 9 minutes in, that could be really powerful. Nice Kananaki on CzaR's side.
Yeah, so he saved the key and the room dropped a key. Very nice. Okay, he's got beam sword, so you can easily clear that and get through that shutter door.
Level 1 above the waterfall. And it has whiz robes.
Oh. That's always a mixed blessing, because it's like, well, at least they're in the smallest dungeon, but it's also like, level 1's supposed to be the easy dungeon, and now I have to fight whiz robes in the air quote easy dungeon.
I don't care, so long as they're not on the overworld. I hate whiz robes on the overworld.
Yeah. That's another mixed blessing, because then at least they're not in the dungeons at all.
I mean, that's true, but if you look at my death counts, you can almost always tell whether or not there were whiz robes on the overworld.
When I first started playing the randomizer, if I rolled a seed and there were whiz robes on the overworld, I would just quit playing and roll another seed.
I'm sorry, DEM, but your seed isn't another seed.
Yeah.
Now, level 1 is that awful brown palette that hides your sword.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah. No, Pleco's got some keys now, so she could go back to 3 and get that Triforce if she keeps these keys getting out of here at least. 26 medium secret, so medium secret rolled down a little bit.
A little bit, not too bad. I mean, the bigger roll up on the the big secret really helped out.
Yeah. Whoa, back-to-back raids. I'm guessing BBQ probably was in a race with Adirondack Rick?
Quite possibly. But it looks like found the other big secret.
Nice. But thank you for the raids. Welcome in, Raiders. You got here... I would say you got here just in time, because the race is only 12 minutes old, but you guys have missed a lot. We already got our swords. We've already found the bow on the floor in level 1, or in level 6. We're in level 1. Got the power bracelet out of 3.
Which is required to get to 6 that has the bow, and a wand on the coast.
Yeah, as long as those silver arrows aren't like floor item deep in 7, this is setting up for a pretty quick seed tonight.
CzaR was trying, doing his best to dodge, but went down.
This is where Pleco would love to have those arrows. Trying to sword down this one Pole's voice. It was just killing them.
She's just regretting. And it was Triforce. Oh,
she's gonna take it. I might have left. I don't know if she saw like any more of that. I would have left that because those bubbles would have kept that room alive. You would never have to clear it again.
Yeah, that's true.
And you could have just.
There are still 2 items and a heart container left in this one, so you know you're going to be going back in.
Speaking of heart containers, CzaR is up to 4 hearts, and I don't know where he got that other heart from.
I think he had.
I assume he found a take-any somewhere, but I usually try to mark those on my map or my tracker that I run on the side, and I did not mark anything, so I'm not sure.
It's really easy to miss things when you're in the booth. All right, let's see if Pleco can pull off this Kananaki here. Does not, but finds the heart.
Heart on the floor, so...
And we have
meanwhile, Mags. Pleco's leaving that level 1. Finds a take any underneath the waterfall. Now that gets her up to 5 hearts, so if/when she finds the white sword item, she'll have a 66% chance of picking it up. And I like doing these river checks, even though you don't have a ladder and you can't get into them.
That way
yeah, and that's what neither one of them open, so now she knows that she never has to come. Well, she might have to come back up there for one, but
yeah, I always hesitate to leave items in one like that.
Yeah,
that's a little risky. And I do understand that the combat in that one was a little hairy.
Yep. She's gonna find any roads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Chat telling us she's actually key blocked in one. That makes no sense.
Man, keys are keys might be a premium tonight because now key blocked out of 3, key blocked out of 1.
You know, I've noticed with this key set that the innie key seems to be one of the items that I don't see very often.
And that is weird. And I've also noticed for some reason that it seems like all the keys are always in one dungeon. It's always like your key starve, your key starve, your key starve, and then you'll go into like a dungeon 6 and come out with like 8 keys or something.
No, keys and then bombs. I've had an issue with bombs as well.
Yeah.
But Pleco finding level 5. Gonna take a dip in, and CzaR finds a candle!
It's an expensive candle, but well worth it nonetheless. Now this is that room that CzaR Kanana keyed. Pleco is not going to get the Kanana key though, so she got the key on the floor, but could have saved a key by doing the Kanana key trick. The Kanana key is one of those things that I often find that myself just forgetting about. Like I don't even think about, you know, that even being a thing until it's too late, and then I'm like, oh, I could have Kanana keyed that.
Well, I have the problem where, and this I'm sure this is affecting my times. I conserve keys like mad because I never want to be in a position where I have 0 keys.
Yeah.
And so because I'm never in a position with 0 keys, the opportunity to Kanana key doesn't show up very often. But like I'll go out of my way to work around and bomb through into a room rather than spin the key and get in there quickly.
Level 8 on Death Mountain.
Okay, that just leaves 2, 4, 7, and 9. You always hate for 9 to be the last dungeon you find.
Yeah, especially in this flag set, because you like to find 9 nice and early so you don't dig a bunch of Triforces that you may or may not need.
Now that 8 looks like a jack-o'-lantern in about middle to late November, when it's like all rotten and falling apart. And I'm sorry, CzaR, you're not going to take Spiky down with just the sword.
Oh. Yeah, I was going to say, maybe get into that bomb wall and see. Oh, we've got a staircase.
Well, that staircase might take us up into the upper sector, but I was thinking there's only one room.
No,
that allows you
there's
to get
another
up
staircase. So,
and if this staircase doesn't get you into that upper floor, it would be amazing if that one room was a bait block. Ladder 8.
Oh, that's huge because that gets you the wand off the coast. Now, it might be a little while before he gets back there, unless the ideal scenario would be the recorder being the other item, because then you get the Triforce out of here, you up A back to start, go get your wand, and then just recorder back here and continue your Death Mountain dig.
But I mean, it's tempting to go straight over there and pick up that wand, because that's a decently early combat advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, gonna leave just
Okay,
one.
and that is our transport.
I was hoping he would take that. I'm really curious to know where that transport goes.
Yeah, I suspect you'll probably see this one last room right here and then take the transport. At least that's what I would do.
That's fair.
Oh, that's... Oh, no, he's gonna up A, get some health back, I guess, and then just keep walking until he can't walk any further. Or, no, he's heading back towards the... Okay, it's only 2 rooms from start, that's not bad. Maybe trying to top up on bombs off of these guys.
What room was that he up and ate out of? 'Cause it's possible
it
drop an 8.
It was, I think it was a 2-shooter room with blue gorillas in it.
Okay, this does bring you up to that upper section.
There's the arrow purchase for Pleco.
Yeah, after what she dealt with up there in, I think it was level 1 that she was facing that. Yeah, I don't blame her for wanting to make that purchase, but...
Yeah, Wizrobes and Pole's Voice in the same dungeon. At least now one of the high HP enemies are a lot easier to deal with. Now, you don't want to...
Yeah, conserve those rupees. You've got to buy a candle.
You still need that candle. That's my problem whenever I find, like, especially like a seed where silvers are very early, is then I'm just broke the entire seed because of fire and arrows. Oh my goodness, CzaR almost got grabbed by that hand.
Now, this is another reason to make you just want to go and get that wand right away. When these guys roll up, it is awful.
Yeah.
And it's the Triforce room. Oh,
it's
only they're thinking. They were thinking.
You got to clear that room again. That's what stinks. Is now those things are going to respawn every single time you come back in there.
They are, and they know it too.
Yeah.
Well, there is a lot of this 8 left to explore, but there is one more item. So, I mean, do you keep exploring, looking for it? Do you grab that Triforce and go?
Yeah, see, it's harder. For Pleco, I say grab the Triforce and go, but CzaR hasn't found... Well, he's found the ladder, the one item in here, but that's it. You know, Pleco, she's looking for silver arrows and possibly a recorder, but I mean, she's got a lot more item knowledge and items, period.
Did anything roll down in this seed? Because everything seems to be rolled up. Okay, touch the wall.
Yes,
you gotta touch the wall, CzaR. I think he's wanting to go up. No, he's gonna up an A. Now I do wonder if he's going for the Triforce and getting out of here.
Yeah. I would...
that is an early... If you go the right way, he opted to go right instead of left, but if you go in and go left, that is a very early Triforce for level 8.
Yeah.
Now, it is a good thing that he went right instead of left because he got that ladder. And I would have been extremely tempted to Triforce and go out of 8.
Yeah, in this flag set, I usually, if I see an early Triforce in a large dungeon, I typically Triforce and go until, at least until I find level 9 and know how many Triforces I need and, all that, But yeah, I just collect Triforces until the game forces me to go back for items. All right, so we have both runners with 1 Triforce, one with the Triforce at a level 1, and one with the Triforce at a level 8. So the smallest dungeon and the largest dungeon.
But despite that, there is quite the gap when it comes to items. However, CzaR, they're trying to bridge that gap with that ladder, and so it's still a really, really close race. Yeah,
if they finish out, and that's our first bomb shop, I believe, that we've seen 36 rupee bombs. Hopefully we're not buying too many of those. If he goes and gets that wand, that combat... Well, I don't want to say it's a combat advantage anymore because Pleco has the wood arrows, so they're both doing 2 HP of damage, but at least his doesn't cost him a rupee every time he fires it, and he has a candle already in hand. Pleco's going to have to find a secret in order to be able to afford that candle, because she's not farming 70 rupees or whatever it costs.
There's our hint shop on CzaR's side. And Pleco does not have the bomb to check this second forgotten spot here.
What we were just talking about.
Yeah, I'm going to up an A.
Now where is she going? Here.
CzaR's got a problem. They are out of arrows, or out of bombs. And that's a hefty purchase.
Yeah. I mean, no bow yet, so he's not worried about arrows. He might be thinking about keys, but oh, and then take that death before he actually gets in there. That's painful, because then he bought the bomb specifically to finish out that section of the map, and then didn't even get there. But he will get to burn these bushes now in the forest and find level 2.
Level 2. Thought about, I almost would have, I would have turned right around, gone to get that bow, up an A, and then walk into level 2.
Yeah. The wand, you mean?
The wand, yes.
Yeah. I would have too. Doesn't look like it would have helped much because we've got whiz robes that
now,
the wand isn't going to.
CzaR did see the wand, right?
Yeah, he did come down through the coast and saw it. Well, we've got a segmented level 2, because otherwise there would not be a transport staircase in 2 if it was not segmented. Oh, and there's our map of 2.
Interesting little 4-room segment there.
I do like where CzaR's sitting on keys versus Pleco. Pleco seems to be in that find a key, spend a key mode. CzaR's actually building up a little bit of a count. Now, he has seen some larger dungeons.
But on Pleco's side, we've seen something even more interesting. Silver's on the floor of 5.
Oh, wow, I didn't even see that. I was watching CzaR's side. So, Pleco is in kind of de facto Triforce and Go mode. Now she's still got to find the dungeons to get the Triforces out of, but she does not need to dig any more items at all. She does need to dig some rupees, though, because now she's sitting on the full 0. Level 5 is ladder blocked. the Triforce appears to be hard ladder blocked. Unless there's a... Did we see a transport earlier? I don't remember seeing a transport
I don't remember,
yet.
but she might be able to bomb right here and go up. She hasn't been to that room on the right, so there is... Oh, no, but you can't get up from... You're right, that is hard ladder.
I don't know if she tried bombing or didn't want to bomb, but...
She tried bombing, it didn't open. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, that's a hard ladder block, but it may not be needed. I mean, at this point for Pleco, what she needs to find is level 9.
Yeah. Yeah, she needs to know how many Triforces she needs. Know if she needs to go get that ladder.
I mean, you want the ladder anyway. Because you never know what kind of room Zelda's going to be in.
Oh, the magic boomerang.
Oh, there we go. I always hate it. You hear that sound, you're like, what did I just pick up?
Yeah.
What did I just pick up?
And it's the worst item in the game.
Chat saying that you definitely wand the ladder this seed.
Yeah. Oh, and Pleco had a very similar thing happen to her where she bombed the wall and then died right before she got in. Alright. So, CzaR did pick up the Triforce out of 2. He's got the item and the Triforce, so he is done with level 2. And there it is, the red candle is the white sword item, but it's under a candle block.
It's under a... Oh!
So you need the candle to get the red candle.
And not only that, it's 6 hearts.
It's 6 hearts.
Oh, that's just awful. That is absolutely awful.
Pleco doesn't know, but she's kind of heading in the right direction. You need to get to level 8, but... Oh, don't take another death up here.
Need to be able to get there is the thing.
CzaR, 9 rupees away from those arrows. I think he was marking that shop, though. That's what Pleco needed to find, was that large secret. Now, I was going to say, she had to have seen the candle shop unless she didn't have bombs, because she did all of these checks earlier. So I think she's going to purchase her candle right now.
Good. CzaR is going to be going into level 3 here.
Yeah, and this will get him the power bracelet, which should then very quickly lead him to the bow in 6.
Mm-hmm. And this is going to be a real benefit for CzaR. By the time CzaR makes it their way to level 1, which I imagine they're heading that way, CzaR has 4 keys and is not going to be ladder blocked out of there. So the contents of 1 could be really helpful.
Pleco bombed the candle shop and then went up to the push block because that was also a candle shop. Yeah, she's not happy about that.
I hate that I missed that.
Yeah, she bombed that, and then I guess I didn't notice that the push block was also a candle shop. So it is not the rare shop tonight. I think that bomb shop is our rare shop.
I think so as well. But that candle shop's the less rare shop. I do believe.
CzaR did get the power bracelet on the floor, by the way. We did not call it out, but I saw him pick it up, and Opno has it on the tracker. All right, so Pleco in this level 2.
And once again, I can't understand why CzaR is in another level so close to that coast item without going to pick up that power bracelet.
The wand?
Not the power bracelet, the wand, yeah.
You've called it the bow? The power bracelet? We'll get through them all.
Both of us are having issues tonight.
Yeah. Oh, I'm terrible about that, where if I'm watching something, because... You know, if I'm watching someone pick up a power bracelet, then whatever the next item is, I'm calling it a power bracelet. Yeah. All right. Chat, both of you? Yeah.
Chat with the puns tonight. We've earned it. I will admit that.
Nice clock for Pleco. And then this is the transport up to... I actually think that the Triforce is down in this segment, if I'm not mistaken. Which would actually be really good for her to just get the Triforce and leave, and not dig out the magic boomerang.
But I mean, it's 2. You're gonna dig out that magic boomerang.
Well, I mean, she's got bow and silver, so the only thing she's really looking for would be a recorder.
True. Even with that, sitting at 0 keys, I would think that an any key would be worth digging at this point. And a ladder. You don't have ladder, you're gonna dig for it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of nice items to have. Red ring, any key. Even the book, I mean, to understand the old man. Now, here's the basement heart for CzaR. That gets him up to 6 hearts, so he can now pick up the red candle if he wants it.
Pleco unable to get through that moat.
Oh, this is that. There's a good chance that's the Triforce room.
It could be.
Oh no, wait a minute. That can't be the Triforce room.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. That doesn't drop. But this could be, and CzaR goes down. Please turn around and get that wand, or I'm sorry, the red ring.
Yeah.
or the platinum sword, or whatever else we're going to call it tonight.
Yeah, he's still continuing on with checks. He might just think that he might feel like he's behind. But if you're behind, then that's even more of a reason to go get a combat upgrade. Question in chat: why do some players turn away while attacking enemies?
I would say that a lot of it is like hit and dodge. Because like you're trying. The secret to this game with combat isn't hitting things a lot of times, it's avoiding being hit yourself. And so pulling away and avoiding getting hit a lot of times is more important than getting the extra hit.
Pleco's trying to set up a bomb drop, but Trodongo just not cooperating. CzaR takes a death, and that's a... CzaR did not see level 6. Now that is not ideal for him.
No, it's not.
For them. Yeah, they did not get to that push block, which... And Pleco, meanwhile, making use of these arrows. She is back in this dungeon. She wants the item because she has the Triforce. Oh, what? I didn't even notice that red whiz robes also rolled up. CzaR does find 6 now.
Okay, that's good, but...
Yeah, this is... Oh, no! Got shuttered in with a spiky.
Okay.
There's the bow. He doesn't want to spend the key, because he knows if he finds the recorder, he can get around. I don't blame him with as many key doors and key blocks as we've seen.
Well, and 6 is oftentimes a beefy dungeon. You don't know how many Triforces you need, and it's not that far away from start, so it's not a bad call to just turn around and come back later.
Yeah, I always was in the, hashtag never 7 camp, but anymore, I would much rather see 7 than 6.
Oh, this flag set has converted me away from never 7. I've had much friendlier 7s than 6s in this flag set.
Hashtag forever 7. Yeah, maybe.
Go that far. Oh, don't die here. Don't die
don't
here.
die.
Don't die.
That boomerang came in clutch.
Okay, Oh, boomerang's a great item if you use it well.
Now, speaking of boomerang, Pleco just saw it, but she could not get Weimeranged or whatever we call that because she doesn't have the ladder to even get to the item.
All right, CzaR is going to go into 1.
Now, this is going to be interesting because there's still 2 items in 1 that we haven't seen because Pleco went into 1 but got key blocked, and so she Triforce and Goad. Triforce and went? Goad doesn't sound right. Red candle pickup for Pleco.
I'm surprised she didn't burn it first.
Yeah.
That's such a troll. All right.
Buying the key, I like that.
Pleco.
Yeah, I very much like the key purchase for her because she is still struggling with that key count. Honestly, what I'd like to see from her is to go back to level 1.
That's exactly
that might be where she's
going.
headed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pleco definitely having a difficult time with these bubbles here.
At least the keys rolled down, or didn't roll down, but didn't roll up, so you can still hit them with that boomerang.
All right, both of our racers here in level 1, and we'll see who comes out with items the fastest. CzaR having the advantage with that ladder.
I actually really like this red candle for this enemy set because the likes, the gels, the rolled up gels. Oh, I don't like anything against that Patra though.
No.
You know what I like against that Patra? The wand that's still sitting on the coast for some reason.
Yes, exactly. I know tonight I'm gonna wake up from a dead sleep and shoot up from my bed, and I'm gonna yell, "Grab the wand!" And, you know, I mean, we're being a little hard on CzaR, but the honest truth is when you are actually in these races, you forget things like this sometimes. It wouldn't surprise me if CzaR has just completely forgotten that there's a wand at the coast. And when the nerves get to you and you're in the middle of these races, that happens. It's happened to all of us.
Yeah.
So CzaR, if you're watching this later on, we get it.
Now, I will say, I would be less surprised to see something like that happen to Pleco because I know she's a little bit new over a runner, but CzaR has almost 300 lifetime races. So, I mean, he might be, might just be a mistrack or a forget, just one of those brain fart moments. But I almost feel like it's a conscious decision at this point on his part to not spend the time to go back and get it. But I feel like that's one of those items, any kind of a combat upgrade like that, the earlier you get it, the more it's going to pay off. Like, it's like an exponential gain. Like it's...
I mean, it's 5
the
seconds
earlier
here,
you get it,
there.
Yeah, and it's going to keep adding up. 5 seconds here, 5 seconds there for 40 minutes of the seed versus 5 seconds here, 5 seconds here for 20 minutes of the seed. It's gonna, it's gonna pay off a lot more.
Yeah. Did Pleco just pick something up?
She got a key, I think.
Okay, that's what it was. I was watching CzaR and then heard the item sound.
Yeah, it was. Oh no, I'm sorry. She got the compass. Now that I saw the map, that's what it was. Yeah, you just couldn't see the thing because she already has the Triforce. So
right.
Which CzaR does not have the Triforce, so he either went through that room and didn't kill it, or saw the Triforce and is still digging items. But I want to say that he never killed the room with the Triforce in it.
Yeah, that is possible. It was a... If I remember correctly, yeah, that was that room with
He also did not get the compass, because he now has the map, and he is up past... The compass would have been in the room before this, before the map. Alright, this will be our basement item here in 1, survey says. It's the itty key, which that will benefit Pleco much more than CzaR at this point. CzaR has 4 keys, about to have a 5th key. Oh, there's a heart container. So it's a double heart 1. That's our coast item, our coast heart in 1.
So it's 2 hearts on the floor and then key on the stair. And I'm going to assume that Pleco got both of those hearts because she's out of there.
Yeah.
And you had to go through that entire 1 to get that key.
Yeah, but... And now CzaR... He's got to go back in for the Triforce, and he doesn't... He blitz through a lot of rooms. Basically, he wasn't clear in some of those garbage mixed rooms that... If he... Oh, level 9!
It's level 9. What is it?
It's an instant cannon! It's all 8, and it's an instant cannon!
Ooh. This seed just got much more interesting.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so ladder required, because we already saw that the Triforce in 5 is ladder blocked. So by that standard, you would say advantage CzaR, because Pleco still has to get all the way up to Death Mountain. We are still looking for dungeons 4 and 7. Now, I don't think either runner has burned the Dead Woods yet.
No, they haven't. And where was 9 again? I totally missed where that was.
9 was one of the burned bushes by Vanilla Start. I don't remember if it... I think it was the upper one. That's what I marked it down as, but it could have been the lower one. I just know it's one of those two.
Another hint. This one much closer to our start. PDX Rex, we definitely appreciate your testing of the bots. Your deleted messages will live in our hearts forever.
Uh, 18 small secret. Have we seen any small secrets before that? Because I don't remember seeing an 18.
I think that's our first.
So
and we still have one large secret that we haven't found.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely money wasn't really an issue.
CzaR is finally going after that wand.
He's trying to. Oh, please don't take a death here.
Please don't die. Please don't die. I don't know what I'll do if he dies. I think he forgot that he came here.
He might have.
Oh, okay, we got the wand.
Because he did check that cave that we already knew was a was nothing. It was either a secret or a door repair.
Okay, with that pickup, it puts CzaR, I would say, ahead of Pleco at this point. Pleco may have silvers, but the ladder and the wand, that combination is really going to cause CzaR to move at a much quicker pace.
Yep. Pleco gets another take any. Both runners sitting at 9 hearts, so Mags may be on the table tonight, especially if we don't see that white sword. A lot of times if you find the white sword, then most runners won't go out of their way to go pick up Mags. But if you're still on wood sword, heck yeah, go pick up Mags if you can. Oh, and there's the last take any.
Yeah, Pleco is definitely in Mags territory right now. I'm not sure I'd go out of my way to get it at this point, but
I mean, you're actually really close right now. You're only a few screens away. Mags is at
Yeah, it's at Vanilla 3.
Yeah.
For some reason, I had it in my mind it was over on the coast, but I was going to get mixed up with one of the take-inies. Yeah, no, definitely go check it at this point.
Yeah. Wood Arrow purchased for CzaR, so he will be... He is basically combated out at this point. Only thing he's missing is the silver arrows or a sword upgrade, but with wand, arrows, ladder... Yeah, I mean, he's basically just looking for some dungeons.
Doesn't look like we're going to get that Mag's check from Pleco.
Yeah, 20% chance.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's just...
Oh, no, yeah, you can't screen scroll that way. Oh. We've all done it.
Yep. Bad screen scrolls. It's the wall master of the overworld.
Yeah, the worst is whenever you play mirrored overworld, because some screens that you could screen scroll, you can't do it the opposite way on a mirrored overworld.
I would love to see a tournament flag set with mirrored overworld.
Oh my goodness, I would love to see how many people sign up for a tournament flag set with mirrored overworld.
So it's funny when I discovered Z1R, I didn't know about the races or anything. I was just all my friends were getting into randomizers, so I was like, "Hey, I love Zelda. Let's find the randomizer." I turned on all the hard stuff, like total randomization, mirrored overworld. I mean everything. But I wasn't trying to race it for time. Like it probably took me 5 or 6 hours to finish it. I was seriously just like, "Hey, I love this game. Let's make it hard and have fun with it." And that's what I did, and I loved it. I loved the challenge. It was so much fun. I wouldn't love the challenge as much today because I timed myself now. I didn't time myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I started playing after the 2021 tournament, maybe? I forget what. There was one tournament that I was like obsessed with. But yeah, the very first flag set that seed that I ever personally ran, it took me like 6 hours. But yeah, like you said, I wasn't really trying to finish for time. This has always been my favorite game ever since I was like, in the second grade, like going to my friend's house for sleepovers and playing it all night.
Pleco taking another death on the overworld.
Yeah, she wasn't too far from start though, so it shouldn't hurt her too bad.
But yeah,
CzaR finishing out Death Mountain.
Hopefully does not take a death before doing so though. Gonna do this push blocks check, which we know is not gonna give him much. Or them, sorry. Yeah, nothing. But yeah, it was right around the same time that I discovered the randomizer. It was like the end of 2021, and I remember playing it for a while, and then like, hey, I wonder if anybody's, if there are any YouTubes of people playing this randomizer. Maybe I can get some hints. And I had no idea what I was walking into. And then I discovered the races, and I'm like, oh, this looks fun. And so I just made this decision. It was right around the end of December. I'm like, hey, whatever the next tournament is, I'm going to race it. I'm going to take a few months to kind of practice, and then I'm going to race the next tournament. Turns out the next tournament was in 1 month.
Oh.
I did it anyway. No regrets. It was a ton of fun. Yeah. And it was the random percent tournament. So who knows what the flags are.
Well, if anybody is listening or watching the VOD and does want to get into racing, I'm pretty sure the next tournament is probably going to be the Rookie Rumble tournament. So no better time to learn the randomizer and racing than the Rookie Rumble tournament. But it usually starts about this time of year.
CD, it was the random percent in 2022. So this tournament's my third tournament. I guess it would have been 2023 then. Now that I think about it. Because yeah, this is my third tournament, so that would have to be 2023.
Yeah, I did my Rookie Rumble tournament, and then I participated in a lot of the nightly tournaments, but this is only the second tournament I've done, besides my Rookie Rumble tournament, because I never felt like I was good enough to actually hold my own in a tournament, but this flag set came out, and I was like, that looks like a lot of fun. Like, I really want to get into that.
And can I just say really quickly, all these screens up here in Eastern Death Mountain are just awful.
Right?
Both of our runners.
They both get over there.
Here, but
and it's nothing.
Yeah, you have to screen scroll out of that just because it's awful.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ooh, come on, CzaR, you got to do this. You got to do this. In you go. Okay.
All right. And that will just about max him out on money. He's one away from a blue ring purchase, which might I would definitely consider. Yeah. With as brutal as this combat has been this seed.
I'm getting more comfortable running ringless, but I still try and get a blue ring if I can.
Yeah, I'm a ring runner. Well, this flag set forced me to buy a candle, but typically I save my money until I can buy a blue ring, and then I purchase keys or whatever else I need, arrows. But I said, this flag set kind of changed my mindset a little bit.
Yeah, having to get that candle purchase, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's that ring purchase for CzaR. And it does give CzaR another big combat advantage. More survivability in these dungeons. And these dungeons haven't been easy tonight. Like, some of them have been, but the Wizrobe dungeons, the Wizrobe set, has been a little bit more tough.
Yep. Pleco trying to farm some bombs because she is out of bombs again on Death Mountain. And that's actually really unfortunate for her because she is very close to level 8, which is required in more ways than one tonight. It's required because all 8 Triforces are required, but also required because it has a required ladder in it.
And the sooner she can find that ladder, the sooner she can be back on track.
And it's also looking more and more likely that we have recorder block dungeons as well, because we're still looking for 2 dungeons, and I think that we have seen just about all of this overworld.
I think so. And Pleco taking an unfortunate death there, just outside of 8, a couple screens away.
And she didn't have bombs anyway, so it wouldn't have really mattered. But
okay, looking at our my tracker, I do believe you called it before. I think that the other item in 8 is a wand. It's got to be
the recorder.
The recorder. Yeah. But chat. I just want to go on record that I never called the wand a recorder. So there's that.
It looks like we lost Pleco's feed. Hopefully it comes back.
We lost it to an ad break, unfortunately.
Oh no. Yeah, apparently we lost our own feed for a little bit to an ad break because somebody was saying that Twitch went through and turned on ads by default again or something. So
well, it's we are now affiliates on this specific channel, and so you have to run ads for a while on affiliate before you get that option. At least that's what I understand. But
gotcha.
It'll get turned off eventually. CzaR did
I wouldn't know. I am nowhere close to affiliate.
I got affiliate a good 6 or 7 years ago. I used to stream a lot more, but I had to choose after I got married. I had to make certain decisions, and dropping the stream was one that I do not regret.
Sorry to cut you off there, but yeah, I think you were saying that CzaR picked up silvers.
Yes.
So.
Letter is another thing that we've not seen yet tonight. And I don't think any of our runners have picked up a potion.
No. Yeah, they've both been taking hearts.
Okay, if Pleco wants to get ahead of CzaR, she needs to not only pick up that I'm having to think about my words right now. She has to pick up that recorder along with that ladder.
Now this is the ladder right here, so she went into the right dungeon or the right room first. Now she doesn't know that room even bombs because I think that CzaR had the map by this point because he knew there were rooms up there. So she's not going to see the transport to get up to the top half of the map, but she does get her ladder out of 8, which is yeah, she went straight to that ladder. That was a perfect path. And actually, she could almost perfect path this to the Triforce. I think the Triforce is... Isn't the Triforce like 3 rooms to the left?
Yes, it's just, I think it's 2 rooms to the left of here. And yes, chat, I did mean the second wand, which we call the Platinum Wand, by the way. Get it right.
That would be cool if there was upgraded wands like there's upgraded swords.
Well, okay, then the wand upgrade gives you Boomstick.
That would be cool. All right, well, CzaR up to 10 hearts now. And actually, when he burns the dead woods, he will have 12 hearts. So a mag's play for him is very likely.
That is very true.
And there's the Triforce out of 5 for CzaR. All right, Pleco about to find the Triforce. It wasn't this room.
One to the left.
Yeah, I think it's left and north. Yeah, it's this room right here. Yeah, this is the room because I remember CzaR on these things. Yeah.
What's she gonna do? She's leaving it. Oh, good play, good play.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there to leave it with Bo and Silver's already. But I think that she knows that she needs something more to get through this overworld.
Now she might just be checking a few rooms, and it does bomb up. Good. I hope that she doesn't go back and grab it and go.
Now does it?
I say that knowing it's what I would do.
Oh, don't get grabbed! Oh my goodness.
Yeah, when those wall masters roll up and there's that many in a room, it's a lot easier to get grabbed.
Yeah, especially whenever you're in between, she was cycling through her, she had just cycled over to bombs and didn't have the silver arrows up. That would have been almost like a panic, like just hit the pause screen, go up to the menu, and then select it.
Meanwhile, on CzaR's side, they are picking up those extra heart containers.
Yep. He missed the one that's under the fairy fountain, though.
We could... under the fairy fountain. Oh, you mean... Okay. I thought you meant like... the fairy fountain. Okay.
No, the one... one screen north of here is the other take any. Oh, he's going to do a mags check on 11! Oh, if it's not 11, he's going to be so upset when he sees that he missed the take any right there.
And Pleco got massively troll doggoed there. Oh no, she's taking it! She gone! And this seed just gets more and more interesting.
CzaR's going to see another take any.
Yeah, this is a difficult decision on CzaR's side because with this many hearts and no letter, you want to grab that potion.
Yeah, but you know that
chance.
Yeah, 33% chance right now on mags.
See, the best thing would have been for an 11 heart mags pickup.
Oh, no. It's not. It's either 13 or 14. And now you wish you would have took that potion, like you were, to your point.
Because I don't know that he has any more take any's. So.
No, yeah, he does not. I don't.
He does have a red ring, which will be helpful.
Blue ring.
A blue ring, pardon. I mean, I'm calling everything else wrong. I mean, somewhere in here there's got to be a green ring.
Okay.
Okay, that is true. We do need a platinum ring.
All right, back into level 3 for CzaR. He is just looking for the Triforce. He's already got the power bracelet out of here, so.
And Pleco's back in 8. I don't know if you mentioned that or not, but she wants that other item, which is fantastic. This move, if she pulls a recorder out of 8, definitely puts her squarely in the lead.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it has to be in here because
it's gotta be.
We've seen the items out of every other dungeon that we have found so far, and I feel confident that between our two runners, we as spectators have seen the entire overworld. Now, whether each individual runner has seen the entire overworld, I don't know. But you got to start thinking, and you can even metagame it a little bit. An hour and 5 minutes in, my opponent hasn't finished yet. There must be more to this seed, which would be yet another overworld block. Oh, heart container on the floor, so we are looking for another staircase. Thank God she had the any key coming in here.
And we know that it's not in the bomb spots. On the West Death Mountain. That's true. I don't know if we've seen all of West Death Mountain, have we?
I don't think so. There are a couple Triforce out of 3 for CzaR, but I mean, could be, but yeah, you got to be thinking that what are the odds that the 2 or 3 caves that I haven't seen in West Death Mountain are going to hold both dungeons. We've seen crazier things. I mean, I've seen 4 dungeons and 6 screens before, but
if there's no recorder in 8, then odds are pretty high there's a dungeon on one of those Death Mountain checks.
Yeah, there could be, and that is true. There could be a single dungeon that also has the recorder in it, and then only one dungeon's recorder blocked.
Okay, now the question is how to. I think this one strip there is the last part that she hasn't seen, I believe.
Yeah, the strip that she's in right now. Oh, this is probably it right here.
Looks like it. There it is.
There's the recorder.
The platinum breadstick.
All right, we are up A and out of here.
Meanwhile, CzaR back in 1 trying to get that Triforce that they missed earlier.
Yeah.
Having wand and ring and silvers, much more capable of just slicing through this one.
Yeah, gonna get through it a lot quicker this time. And I believe this is the Triforce room right here.
Yes, this is it.
All right, and these are also, I think, the final Death Mountain spots that we haven't seen yet from Pleco, or from either runner on Pleco's. Oh no, she's gonna get a pincer maneuver that she's getting boxed in here.
That was a fantastic save on Pleco's end.
Yeah. And there's our last large secret. But that does now confirm that our remaining 2 dungeons are recorder blocked.
Pleco at max money, she can go ahead and grab a blue ring, and I think there's a blue ring fairly close to start.
Yeah, it's well, it's right. I think well, it's one screen south of here. I thought that was where she was heading, but she's recorder checking. But yeah, it's that drop by the fairy fountain.
She's not interested. She just wants to find these last dungeons. There's your letter. Okay, drop everything, go get a potion. Well, here we go. CzaR back in 8. This is the right play. He doesn't, or they don't realize it yet, but this is absolutely the right play. Now, Pleco does not have much to do in this 3. She knows it's got to be behind this ladder block. I think that's the only thing that she wasn't able to access before.
Yeah, it should be a pretty quick Triforce grab for her. Meanwhile, that recorder was pretty deep in that level 8, so CzaR might have his work cut out for him. And I don't know if you can just get there, because she took the transport up to that upper section. So I don't know if you can just walk there or not. I don't think he can. I don't think he can bomb through that.
Chat pointing out that Pleco has not yet gotten her wand.
Yeah, I mean, he seems pretty content to just fire silver arrows.
Yeah, I mean, she's not hampered by not having the wand at this point, unless you want to keep your rupee count up. But
yeah, I would still want that blue ring.
I totally would. But she seems to be doing fine without it.
Yeah, I mean, especially because at this point you're definitely not digging any more items. No, I mean, that said, if you clear a room and a red ring drops on the floor, you know, obviously you're grabbing it, but if you go into level 4 or level 7 and the Triforce is 2 rooms in, you're running, you know.
Now, do you remember which room had the Triforce?
It was the room north of that Patra.
Okay, very close. I think she's going for that wand. That is exactly where she's going. This is a great play, especially seeing that Patra. It's like, yeah.
Chat's saying it was the Patra. I thought it was north of the Patra. Maybe, maybe we didn't. Oh, don't take a death here.
Grabbing another heart.
Well, he's got a 50-50 chance at mags now. And that room to the right for CzaR, this is the recorder room. It seemed like he got here a lot quicker as well, so
he did.
A little bit more optimized pathing. Maybe he had seen a lot more of this 8 when he first, you know, from his first 2 or 3 times in here. Both runners having to dip it a couple of times. Pleco gets the wand, so combat is tied up again. Well, I guess CzaR does have the blue ring.
Yeah, which does.
So his combat is a little higher.
Yeah. I mean, we just saw him.
Yeah, offense is tied, defense is not.
And Pleco's also closer to grabbing mags. You look at your Triforce count, though. CzaR is definitely ahead. 5 Triforces to 3.
Yeah.
But
Pleco's...
having that those advantages longer, I think, helped them to create that gap.
Chad is asking what that recorder tune is, and I am terrible at name that tune, so I have no idea.
I'll have to listen to it more carefully. Ah, Doug! I recognize that now. Ba, 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 ba.
You would think that I would know that because I actually loved that show, and my name in real life is Doug, so all of my friends used to, call me, reference the show in...
Going down to that same Patra. Yeah, Doug was kind of that chill slice of life cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved those. I loved Doug. I loved Hey Arnold. They're just those chill shows.
Yeah.
And then Disney bought the rights to Doug and totally just ruined it.
Yeah. I never liked it after it went on like the ABC Saturday morning cartoon.
I don't know anybody who liked it. Like, they tried to make it cool. It didn't need to be cool. It just needed to be Doug. That's all it needed. I think Pleco's getting just a little frustrated here.
Mags check again for CzaR.
There it is!
13 hearts was the answer.
All right, careful. All right, Pleco's got this back.
Alrighty.
And is rewarded with that Triforce. Good job, Pleco.
And that wand already paying off for her.
Mm-hmm. That brings us up 4 to 5.
And we're also seeing some recorder checks now. And we've got level 7
There's
under the
7
recorder
right
in the
there.
Dead Woods.
Which means we just need 4.
Yeah, and we've got several more recorder checks right here. So good chance we're going to find it very quickly. This could also be a item. I mean, it's worth at least checking. If it's a red ring. Well, found a map. And see, that's what I'm saying. Look how small that 7 is. Oh, it's a white sword. He just got Max. Oh, I would almost go down there just to burn it. There's a Triforce out of 6. Now, that's a Triforce that CzaR does not have, and that Triforce was not very far in, because Pleco just went into that level 6, and, like, I saw her enter, and then I saw her pick up a Triforce. Like,
well, that ties us up 5-all.
yeah, and that's a dungeon that CzaR's going to have to get back to. Now you can always just whistle back to that 3 and get there very quickly.
I'm still giving CzaR a massive advantage because Mags versus Woodsword and No Ring. I mean, CzaR is going to really slice through a lot of these dungeons.
Yeah, at this point, you got to think CzaR's in the driver's seat.
But, I mean, 9 could throw us a curveball.
Yeah, the race I called last night, the first runner into 9 did not end up winning. Triforce out of 7.
Look at how friendly that 7 was. Early Triforce, just, a white sword on a platinum platter. I mean...
Now that white sword, that'll be a huge advantage for Pleco, because she's nowhere close to getting the magical sword.
Gotta get to that.
We know that. She might check it, but... I don't know if she meant to get into that whirlwind. She went back to 3. She's whistling somewhere. Got a little bit of lag on CzaR's screen. I'm not sure.
With a little bit of lag on
what he
both.
found.
Oh. this does not bode well.
Chad asking, where does that leave us for 4? We haven't seen the whistle spot in the grave or the spot like a couple screens under the grave. Haven't seen the whistle spot in East Death Mountain. That's about it. I'm assuming CzaR probably finished out the grave checks, being that he was at Recorder Lake. Now he hasn't seen the whistle spot over here by the coast, so that'll be his next check.
This might be it.
He up 8 out of the... Why wouldn't he go over to do the grave? There's 2 whistle spots over by the grave.
Yeah, that... I mean, this could be Pleco's opportunity to do a little bit of catch-up here.
Yeah. Oh, there's also this whistle spot. I forgot that this is even a whistle spot.
Mm-hmm. You've also got that whistle spot close to start.
Pleco did that check. I don't know if CzaR did or not. But Pleco is about to find level 7, which will at least get her a white sword. As long as she goes right.
Which will be good for her, because she's
at least
too hard
that's
to
the only
die.
way really can go. Yeah. All right, so she'll be happy to see that at least. So CzaR, this is not the Triforce room for CzaR. The Triforce room is a double moat room. So I'm thinking that it was probably, or maybe it was this room, maybe it was a single moat room. CzaR going the wrong way, yeah. Uh-oh, now Pleco might be going... Okay, well, the map in 7 almost forces you to go the right way towards the Triforce. So yeah, this is big. This is what Pleco needs to make up some time here. Uh-oh, now she's going the wrong way, though. Alright.
Here we go.
Back on track. I believe this should be the Triforce room right here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. CzaR's taking a transport somewhere. This isn't good.
Oh, this is not good at all.
He is giving a lot of time back to Pleco. Oh, well, maybe it will be good.
That's exactly what they needed right there.
Yeah. And they've already been in that room. They just didn't clear it, I guess. So it literally was just one room in. Oh, it wasn't a double moat, it was just a moat room. And it was a... Alright, so... Now we're sitting at 7 to 6 Triforces. Both runners still looking for 4. Pleco needs to get her Triforce out of 5. And that Triforce was at the very top of that map as well. Where was 5? 5 is the bomb wall 1 screen north of start. And and Opna's got a good point. It's literally right next to level 9, so she could be waiting to go there last. She has the item out of there, so all she needs is the Triforce. There's no reason to rush getting back in there. This is a check. And this is probably where it's at.
I think it is. It is, and CzaR is right there.
Yeah.
So I predict that CzaR is going to be the first in 2-9. I mean, I think that's pretty evident right now, but I don't think Pleco is going to be very far behind.
No, especially if there's a transport to get you up to that top section in 5. I don't remember seeing a transport in 5, but there has to be one somewhere, and usually it's pretty early.
Oh, look at this. Both of our runners, almost simultaneous kills here. And both going to the right. This is going to be fun.
Wow, the Zols rolled up to 3 HP. Oh, and it's a segmented 4. There's a one-room segment. What if the Triforce is in that one-room segment? Wouldn't that be glorious?
No, it'll be the red ring.
A red ring floor item?
Mm-hmm.
In a right-hand staircase?
In a one-off segment. But we're never going to know because CzaR...
Oh, there's the Triforce.
Triforce, and Pleco's going to pick it up right after. There we go. We're out.
Now, CzaR could just whistle to level 5, but probably has no idea what his whistle count is at this point. And it might take him longer to figure that out than to just walk. Pleco, meanwhile, is going to whistle somewhere. Whistle into 2. Okay, this is good. About 3 screens, 4 screens, the level 5.
Okay, so
all right.
Into level 9. What exactly are they looking for?
Well, we're looking for.
Oh, there it is, right
Ganon.
there. That is such an immediate Ganon.
Oh my goodness! If Zoda is the next room over. Oh no! He used a potion instead.
Funny thing, not only do we have bacon, but I just ate bacon pasta, so, you know, there you go.
Ah, nice.
I was waiting to see
it wasn't,
right there.
Wasn't the instant Zelda. Alright, well, now we are looking for a room with a single shutter door that will open as soon as we enter the room, even without killing the enemies, since we already have Ganon down.
Yeah. Having that instant Ganon makes Pleco's position that much more terrifying.
Yeah. I mean, the good news is she will enter with full health. Oh, there's the compass! So we have our general heading. We just, we don't have the map, so we're not 100% sure. Oh, this is a really hard clip to do.
Yeah,
you gotta do a double clip to go from this side.
The reverse, but
oh, very nice.
Pleco having a hard time getting to this Triforce in 5. CzaR getting 1 step, 2 steps closer.
Oh no, can we get up there from here?
You can.
Oh, we can? Oh, but we can't! We're 1 room away, but we can't get there.
Pleco grabbing her Triforce. She's got to be quick into this 9, but I don't know if she's got the time.
It kind of depends on it. If it's a magic staircase to Zelda, then
yeah,
it's anyone's game because of that instant Ganon.
Yeah, but CzaR's got that, what, about 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes of a lead.
Yeah.
It's going to take her a little bit to get in, kill the pig, and find that compass, if she goes the right direction to find the compass.
The best thing Pleco could do is just immediately take a staircase and not... Because if she doesn't find the... If it is a magic staircase and she doesn't find the compass, then she wouldn't waste the time finding the red herring path. But we are getting ever closer on CzaR's side, only a couple rooms away. Let's see if we can get there from the north, not
bomb.
from
Can you bomb?
this
Oh, and
angle.
Pleco goes down to Ganon.
Oh, because she doesn't have a ring. She's on green tunic. She's taking 4
And
hits.
There
4
is
hearts of damage,
Zelda's
and there's the
right
door.
there. And it is ladder blocked, and with an official time of 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 33 seconds, we have our winner, CzaR.
Yeah, so get your
And
GGs
it-
in chat.
And it looks like at this point, Pleco is going to resign and forfeit the match. So we'll see if we can get both of them into the race room here. It's a shame that... but anyway, let's see. We've got here... there's CzaR, our winner tonight. How you doing?
Oh, wow. GG. That's, in 7 weeks, I've had 6 banger seeds.
And also joined by Pleco, our runner-up tonight. GG, close race all night. You guys kind of traded positions back and forth a couple of times. Who we were thinking was in the lead.
Yeah, that felt pretty good until it was like I completely forgot about the recorder spot up on East Death Mountain.
You guys were in that recorder spot at the exact same time, picked up that Triforce within seconds of each other. The
Oh my
only thing is that was the last Triforce CzaR needed. And so while CzaR was going into 9, you, Pleco, were heading into 5 to pick up that last Triforce.
Oh, shoot.
And so it only put you a few minutes behind. And if you had kept going, you didn't even get Ganon down.
No. I figured I seen the finish and I was like, well, if I die to Ganon, I'll forfeit, and if I beat him, then I'll go look for Zelda. But
there was a compass just a few rooms past Ganon, which would have taken you to Zelda. So, I mean, you could have cleaned it up pretty quick, but still, great race. You guys were kind of neck and neck most of the way. CzaR did have an item advantage through most of the race. They had picked up a blue ring. They had mags, and so that really helped. And an early ladder really kind of helped.
Found the ladder early. Yeah, I found it late, and then I debated leaving 8, and then I'm like, no, I need more bombs. So I went back in, decided, you know what, let's find the other item. I still might need the flute. So
Yeah. Well, at that point, between us combining knowledge of watching both of your screens, we had pretty much deduced that there was only 2 overworld spots left, both bomb spots in West Death Mountain, and we still had 2 dungeons outstanding. So we're like, unless those are both dungeons, flute's going to be required tonight. So we were applauding that move to go back in and get that, because we kind of knew it was going to be required.
yeah, no, it felt good though. Like that was a lot closer than our previous race last week.
Yes, that was another terrible seed. You must have played extremely well, Pleco. I thought that I played pretty strong too. This was a high combat seed, 2 recorder blocks. GG to you. This could have gone either way. Thank you for
GG's.
Did you guys
had a
race
lot of
last
deaths,
week together?
unfortunately. Yeah, we were the our opponents for our last week of Swiss.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
So this was a rematch, and I feel pretty good. Too many deaths for my liking, but it was a lot of fun, especially getting the bow early too. Bow and then buying arrows, then finding silvers. Like, oh, okay.
yeah, you did have bow and silvers very early in the race. Kind of negated the earlier wand pickup by CzaR. And yeah, we were kind of wondering, was that a conscious decision to leave the wand? Because you entered several dungeons without the wand even after you got the ladder, or did you just kind of forget that
the plan was hopefully grab 3, try in 3 and then try in 6, and then wander down, grab the wand, and then keep going. But after dying to the Patra, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get the wand.
And you as well, CzaR, like you had that ladder for a good 20-25 minutes before you finally made your way over to get the wand.
Wow.
I did. I just kept digging. I kept finding dungeons. I was like, okay, well, we got to dig this dungeon. We got to dig this dungeon. I knew the wand was over there. I felt okay with my combat, so that's why I did not go to it immediately.
Okay, that's a fair. That's fair. Yeah.
So what was Mag's picked up at? Because I was gonna go try it at 10, but then I ended up dying to a really stupid thing. So I was like, oh, okay, I won't go back.
Ended up being 13. CzaR tried it at 11, then at 12, and then finally got it on 13. And then found the white sword. His very very next.
Oh, it was good. I didn't go back. Yeah, when I seen the white sword, I was like, oh, perfect. Now I don't need to worry about Mags.
I had a really hot start this seed. I found wood sword early. We had a good Kanana key that got me a few extra early keys. Those carried.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was.
Oh,
yeah. Pleco was a lot more key starved early, and that was the other kind of funny moment throughout the races, that you guys found the magical key and won within like a minute of each other. But I think Pleco was sitting on like 1 key, and CzaR had like 3 or 4 at that point, so it was a much bigger pickup for her.
Oh, it was so big. I seen that. I was like, yes, now I can actually do things. I don't have to worry about the keys.
They were definitely a factor early on. Got lucky this seed. I've been due for it. It's been a tournament of ups and downs. I'm so glad I joined. I've had a blast this tournament. Thank you, crew, for coming in tonight and getting our race restreamed. Thank you, Pleco, for an amazing 2 weeks of races.
Thank you so much.
Community. Thank you, everyone. And thank you to Ratboy, who I chose to honor this tournament. We will give you another week, Ratboy.
Hell yes. Let's go, Ratboy. Yeah, I agree. I had a pretty rough Swiss, I'll be honest, but I feel really good after that. So, even though this is a loss for me, I still feel really good. So, thank you so much for the re-race. Thank you for the restream and comms and tracking, guys. And good luck on future races.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Speaking of
thank you guys
races,
for putting us on a great race.
Hope to see you at Boost.
Well, speaking of future races, we've got quite a few going on tonight at was it 8:30? Am I saying that right? Yeah. So in about an hour. Is it 9:30?
It's gonna be 9:30 because it's 8:39 right now.
Okay. I'm having to translate from 24-hour time here. So
gotcha.
at 8:30, we've got a race between the Pirate Sheep and Dragon Dark, and then at 9 o'clock, Dr. J PhD against It's a Starman, as well as Malkier and Mr. Dunlow, as well as Malkier and Tall Maple. So
that Malkier Tall Maple race is right here on this same channel, and so we will be going into it as soon as we'll take a short break, let everybody get refreshed. I will be coming back to do comms on that race as well, so you guys get to hear my lovely voice for another, hopefully, I was gonna say another 2 hours, but hopefully it's not 2 hours.
And you'll get to hear my voice as well, except it'll sound much different and won't mispronounce other items. Oh, and it'll be somebody else. That too.
But lots of races going on.
I want to thank CzaR for coming out here with me. This was, or not CzaR. I'm looking at the thing. Thanks CzaR and Pleco for the races, and you, DM, for coming out and lending your voice with me. This was a fun race to commentate.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining as well, and thank everybody in the chat for hanging out with us. And like I said, don't go anywhere because in just about 20 minutes we've got another race coming for you. But yeah, I think with that we will go ahead and sign off of this race so that we can get our next set of runners in and start getting their restream set up in audio level set, videos cropped, all that good stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you guys don't get to see.
So we've got to break apart a Triforce, hide the pieces, and steal a princess. And once we do, we'll be right back here with you.
All right.